The New York City Bar Association now demanding Attorney General William Barr recuse himself from the Ukraine investigation, saying that there are conflicts of interest. Ian Pryor's the former Justice Department Deputy Director of Public Affairs and joins us now. Ian, good morning. So the Bar Association, in making their case, and they lay this out very clearly in their statement, they said the reason why they're calling for his recusal is because, as White House records make clear, the president told his Ukrainian counterpart, Vladimir Zelensky, that Mr. Barr would, quote, be in touch with him to follow up on the president's requests. That is a portion of what they are taking, they have an issue with. Do you have an issue with that?
Well, I have an issue with their letter, and I think the way that it's been covered. This is the New York City Bar Association. This is a Democrat-leaning group. If you look at some of the folks that they've honored over the past couple of years, it's Loretta Lynch, Sally Yates, Elena Kagan, all people that were in the Obama Justice Department, obviously Kagan now in the Supreme Court. So this is not an objective group looking at this. This is clearly an anti-Trump DOJ group that is trying to get some press here.
They are insisting that this is not about the legality of the president's actions, which obviously is being debated, and even the merits of the whistleblower's complaint. Their concerns very specifically is on whether or not Barr had knowledge of promises made by Trump in that phone call. I'll read you a portion of the statement, Ian. They say, quote, if he fails either to recuse himself or to resign, Mr. Barr should be subject to appropriate congressional sanctions, including possible removal from office, in order to restore the office of the Attorney General and the DOJ to their historic roles as defender of the law on behalf of the American people. Ian.
Yeah, it's absolutely ludicrous. First of all, what they said was they want Barr to recuse himself from the Ukraine matter. Okay, you do not recuse yourself from matters. You recuse yourself from Department of Justice investigations. Now, as far as I know, and as far as the rest of the public knows, there's no DOJ investigation into this. Now, if there were, then you go through two steps. Is there an actual conflict of interest? For example, are you investigating someone that's a member of your family or you have a financial relationship with? Or are you investigating someone that perhaps before you were in public service, you were on the other side of the case? That's an actual conflict. Perceived conflicts of interest are different. The ethics office in the Department of Justice can make recommendations, but ultimately it is a judgment call for the lawyer. That's if there's even an investigation, where here there doesn't appear to be. So again, this is the New York City Bar Association with a PR stunt that really has absolutely no weight and no legal authority behind it.
All right, well, we will see where it all goes. They're not mincing words when it comes to that statement that they did release. Ian Pryor, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.